Hello, class. Today we are going to create a travel brochure from the notes of the different physical and climate regions that we've been studying. So, if you will click on the travel brochure template document that's in the Google Classroom, each of you, once you click on it, should have a copy. So, you'll be working from your own copy. And so, when you open it, this is what you should see, and you should be able to edit it. And so I've kind of started one. Um, Basically, it's going to be in three sections. And the first section is going to give the name of your region and kind of in bold to grab the reader's attention. And then some kind of fancy catchphrase. So I think that something that would catch my attention is the idea of a winter vacation, since we live in an area that gets a lot of cold and snow. I would really be drawn to this area for the winter. So it's just an idea, but think about maybe something from your reading or some knowledge that you already have about a particular region that might capture your reader's attention. So that will be the front. And then the graphic that I put here is just a map that I found doing a search. It would be a good idea to show some aspect of that region. It could be a picture of wildlife or some landform or something to do with the climate, or you could choose a map like me. So to change your map, excuse me, you can just double or two finger click it and then click the replace image. And then you're going to go in and you can just do some kind of search. Like I can change it to look like I can put coastal plain, and I would likely get these different images that I could choose. So I could choose something different to select, and it would replace it. Whoop, that one didn't work, but that's the idea. That I think I had some problems with that image before. So, but you can change that. So if you're doing the coastal plain region, if that is the region that you've decided on, you will need to come up with your own images and logo, and you can change the font. I don't want it to look like mine. So you can just do that by selecting selecting the text and then highlighting it, and then you can go up here just like you would in a Word document or a PowerPoint slide, something like that, and change the way that that text looks. You can make it bigger, bold, you could change the color, things like that. The inside or the middle part of your brochure is going to include the physical features. So again, I chose some images that sort of are characteristic of that region. And then you can do one or more. I prefer, if there's different things to show, again, like wildlife or the soil, that's kind of what I was spotlighting here, and bodies of water, that would be pretty important to know. So you can leave this physical feature, so you can change the font and things like that. If you click here, I already have 3 bullet points for you. So what you're going to want to do is go back and look at your notes, and in your own words, give me 3 points about those physical features for that particular region. You're going to do the same thing for climate. Here I found an image of a rainfall map. If you zoomed in, you could see what the map is showing you, just to give the reader an idea of what they can expect as far as rainfall goes. And then you'll want to explain some characteristics of the climate. You might want to give a little bit of information about the map. You might want to, and then you also include kind of like winter, summertime and temperatures and things like that. So, and precipitation as well. So that's pretty much what you're going to do. You're going to want to change the title of the brochure, and I would include your name in it. That way I will know, just in case there's any kind of problems with the transmission of it to me. That way you are sure to be created on that. So here we're taking all the information that you've been researching on the different regions. That's what we were doing last week. And now we're going to kind of put it into writing and think of a way that in real life that information can be useful in the here and now. People pick up these brochures all the time in travel agencies or at welcome centers for states and things like that. So this is a real life example of how this information is useful to us today. We will actually be looking at in the upcoming lessons how this information about the physical and climate characteristics actually impacted settlement of different Native American groups and how it affected their culture. So that's kind of the purpose of doing this assignment. All right. Well, thank you and have fun with it.